I mean, but there's nothing wrong with a gift card if that's what you want to do. I have no problem with that.
I mean, this is my whole, philosophy behind it. I don't know what you want. I don't have time, realistically, to know what you want.
And I'll counter that and say, you hang out with us enough to know a little bit about both of us.
Okay, well, I'm talking about more or less extended family.
I was going to say,
anyone under the age of 16.
Fortnite
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah.
My mom's not getting a present. My dad's not getting a present.
Do they really need a present?
Yeah, and that's exactly the point. I mean, look, I don't need a present either. I mean, I prefer not to get presents.
I think
I hate it. I really hate it. I legitimately hate it when I actually...
Right, because then you feel obligated.
And give it a present. Yes, and it's, the whole cycle starts over again.
Right.
And guess what? Guess who makes money on this, okay?
That's the whole point of making
retail stores.
Making somebody...
Well, retail stores aren't the only ones that make money off it.
I mean, most of them... Okay, or Amazon. Amazon kills it during the month.
Well, think of it like this.
Let's be honest.
Here's a good way to look at it. Your favorite movie is Bad Santa, right? What does the little fat kid make?
The little fat kid doesn't make nothing.
Yes, he does.
Oh, he makes a little wooden pickle or whatever that he bleeds all over.
And what does Billy Bob Thornton think? He thinks it was an awesome fucking gift because he put time and effort into it. There you go, bro. Literally just showed you from your favorite movie.
And I have to tell you, if you
third favorite movie.
If you
get the point, right?
Watch the video.
Christmas movie.
If you put time and effort into something, and you're proud of it, maybe it's normally just the thought of giving the gift that matters more. If a person is so empty and cold that you'll hand them something that you spent maybe an hour or a couple hours to make that you're proud of, and you give it to them, and they just fucking look at it and say, "Oh, what a piece of shit," and throw it away. That's not the kind of person that you want to be around anyways. And you should never get that person a gift, regardless. Okay, that person's just a piece of crap.
Yeah. I mean, that's one way to look at it. I mean, I mean, we totally got off the whole corporate thing, but
I don't think there's any point in fighting the corporate thing. I don't think it can be stopped. I think it's just ingrained into our culture so much.
And that's realistically, a lot of the problem. Hence the corporatization of or commercialization of the holiday.
I mean,
is it a problem? We're looking at it glass half empty.
I don't really see it.
If you can't beat them, join them type of mentality, right? Like, if people are going to spend their money, why not come up with something that they can spend?
Wait, are we going to start growing Christmas trees out in the backyard? Is that what we're doing?
I mean, if you want to grow Christmas trees, I'll help you grow Christmas trees out.
I mean, if you want to.
I don't know anything about this process.
I mean, they're not going to have their fire pit
tree in the
ground. Tell Hunter's got to move his fire pit.
All right. No. I did say earlier that 80% of retail was basically, their profit margin was over, the 6 weeks between right before Thanksgiving and January 8th, right?
Okay.
What about the businesses in particular that 100% rely on, the Christmas season, the holiday season, as we'll call it?
They've created a process that benefits them, that it works for them. So I don't have a problem with that. If that's the way that they found their niche and the way they found their money.
It's kind of like the Halloween stores. They'll rent a spot out. There's one in Delaware that is like the best place to go.
Right, but those are also seasonal too, right?
That's what we're talking about, right? People that make their money strictly off of.
Well, I would imagine. For example,
you're not running a Christmas tree farm. This was the idea I just had when we were talking about this. You're not running a Christmas tree farm, right? For like 3 months out of a year.
Have fucking evergreens.
Well, I mean, what do you really have to do to grow a Christmas tree. I fucking, or excuse my language.
You gotta plant it, and you gotta let it grow for like 5 years.
So once every month, you go out there and make sure it's been watered and it's got.
You gotta check the soil.
You probably don't even have to do that.
You gotta check the soil.
So you're literally basically you're just it's like it's nothing more than like a
long-term investment.
Yeah, like investing in something for 5 years, and you really don't have to do much to it, right?
And then you hope that people will buy it at a specific spot.
Right. Then you have to.
So you might wait 5 years and pick the wrong spot. And you're sitting there with a bunch of trees just.
Wait, well, I also did hear that like Christmas trees are going for like fresh Christmas trees, like crazy numbers.
Yeah, depending on the type of tree.
So, I mean, you got a yard out there. You're not doing anything with it. Why not?
I mean, you can just grow a pot out there and make more money.
You can't grow a pot out there because it's illegal.
Legal in Maryland.
Put tomato plants around.
Maryland sucks.
When they scan you in the sky, tomato plants give off the same.
I mean, who eats that many tomatoes?
Okay, well, I mean, let's continue down this path because I thought about like 3 more businesses. Why you guys?
He's for Christmas now, baby. He's for
No,
Christmas.
I never said that. Fuck Christmas.
Alright, let's hear
What
it.
about Christmas light companies? People that manufacture Christmas lights.
I don't know. What's the statistics on them actually making profits? Because
I
I have a illuminated Christmas tree and it's 30 years old.
Personally, it sounds like
that's a Christmas tree though.
But it
That's
has
a Christmas tree product. No, I'm talking about like the string lights.
You can always get. You talking about the people that make the replacements? They're probably very
Well,
cheap.
I mean, I'm sure they make both.
it sounds like personally a Christmas light thing company sounds like it is probably a good business. So you create something that's a Christmas light, right? So you got the Christmas light. You put in you get them made over in China, probably whatever, for like pennies on the dollar. You put them in a cheap box. You sell it to Walmart or whatever retailer. And by the way, you could make if you found a really cheap place to make it for a real short amount of time. Those lights are never going to go bad, and Christmas is never going to go away. So
that sounds like a lot of work. I'd rather just do
That
Christmas
also
cards.
sounds like a major factor of commercialization.
right.
Christmas cards and birthday.
So I don't
cards.
understand what point you're trying to make. That
Okay.
commercialization of Christmas is a bad
let me
thing.
keep
or
going.
That's
Let me
just
keep
the way
going.
it is.
What about the people that manufacture stockings? You know, the Christmas stock.
The Asians overseas.
Okay. Once again, is this going to be another, similar thing? Basically, can we just reiterate
I don't know where you're trying
the
to go with it.
same exact thing you just said?
Right.
Fair enough? Is that a fair assessment? Are we all in agreement?
Where do they make their stockings?
I don't know. Where'd you buy that from?
Walmart, probably.
Walmart.
So Taiwan
There you go.
or
Walmart.
China.
So, yes.
I mean,
it's
they got
probably-
a tag inside of it, I'm sure.
You rarely see Taiwan anymore. It's probably China.
Fair enough.
One might think.
Okay, anyway, my point is, alright, so, they are basically, okay,